I've been living full-time in my RV for a few months now, about 6 months at this point. Recently, I installed this shoe organizer in the entranceway of the RV. No screws were used to wall mount it. I just used these large adhesive wall hooks that have a maximum weight limit of 33 pounds each. For this location, that particular install worked perfectly. I wanted to use the same shoe organizer for the bathroom. If I was in my old home, a brick and mortar building, I would have just used screws and wall anchors to put them up. However, in the RV, I don't really know how thick my walls are. So you gotta be really careful about what you screw into the wall. Of course, I went online to figure out how thick the walls were, but that answer varies from camper to camper, brand to brand, model to model. It was suggested that you measure the thickness of the wall near a doorway or looking at the windows, but in my RV, that didn't quite work because I had finishing and trim that was getting away the measurement. So I did do what a lot of RVers suggest, which is try the adhesive wall hooks. Unfortunately, the wall hooks can only be used on certain materials, and the walls of the RV are covered in wallpaper, so that was a no-go. So I tried to pretty much ceiling mount the wall hooks by sticking them to the cabinets in the bathroom. However, to be honest, I really don't know what the cabinets are made out of. Once I got everything installed, within a couple of days, I could tell that was not gonna work. I started to notice air bubbles, and before the week was over, the whole thing just fell down. Now, to be fair, with the product, I did cut corners. Per the instructions, you're supposed to wait 24 hours before you actually install any weight to it. When I installed the shoe organizer in the main living area, I cleaned the surface, applied the wall hooks, and then immediately put the shoe organizers up. I didn't wait to 24 hours, and I didn't have any problems. Since it worked in the entryway, I figured it would work in the bathroom as well. Overall, I'm not knocking the product because it worked in other areas, just not in this application. And then also, when it comes down to personal preference, I actually would prefer to use screws and have it wall mounted as opposed to using an adhesive stick and have it ceiling mounted on the cabinets. So back to the internet we go. Now, I figured there had to have been some type of device that would help me figure out how thick these walls were. I didn't really know what was available, but I knew I was going to find something. While I was on that World Wide Web, I tried all type of phrases to figure out what type of tool I needed. And then I came across a tool called a caliper. I haven't personally used a caliper before, but I'm glad I found it because I knew I was onto something. Now, calipers come in a lot of different various styles, and of course, the most common ones and the cheaper ones didn't quite work for what I needed. But I kept searching because I wasn't about to give up that easily. Then I finally came across this digital outside diameter caliper. And interestingly enough, it's for woodworking. I've never used the tool before. I don't know how it's supposed to be used. I just knew how I planned to use it. This is what the tool actually looks like. What really sold me on this particular tool is the curve in the metal. The other calipers that I found didn't have that. This curve would allow me to measure around the trimming and the finishing around the doors and the window. The tool allows the display to show in millimeters as well as inches. There's also a hold button, so once you measure something, you can save the number. I was excited to get the tool in hand because it also showed me how it's actually used in the practical world. I'm definitely going to keep this tool just in case I need to measure some other things around this place while I'm working on getting it comfortable.